Evil. Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
It's time to hit the rewind button.
Time to hit the rewind button?
I surrender all integrity up to this point. I'll go for beginner. I don't give a flying you-know-what.
Folks, if you don't remember your McDonald's mascots, go look on Wiki right now. And then
I
we're
would
done.
not be surprised if there was an actual McDonald's wiki.
I'm betting there is! Devoted to everything McDonald's, and oh gods, that just brought up a whole bunch of imagery that I didn't even want to think about.
You only have yourself to blame, then.
Cause, remember the Run 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 Roo?
Run, run, roo!
Yes. I just realized that could be on the McDonald's wiki. That would be, creepy and yet funny at the same time. I'm not sure which.
You know what I once found was a Mugen fight where it was Miku Hatsune versus I don't remember who, but she had Ronald McDonald as an assist.
Ah.
And this particular version of Miku Hatsune was also using some of Ronald's lines. And at the end of the fight,
Dad,
both
this
of
is
them
Jill.
do the Ran Ran Roo.
Wow.
And to top the video off, the sicko who posted the video slapped on this lovely picture of Miku with Ronald's face.
That's creepy.
That ain't right.
Totally
Of
not
course, there
right.
was also a more hilarious one where it was Miku versus Haruhi and Konata.
I think I may have seen that one.
Oh.
They dragged Miku into a closet and did who knows what to her.
Well, let's see. Haruhi and Konata, the two mistresses of complete random from each of their respective animes, and purportedly a goddess, technically, within their own special capabilities.
I have to wonder what's going to happen when the masquerade finally breaks and Haruhi realizes what she is.
You mean the veil? Which is the way that they say, yeah, the thing that separates between
Well,
what
no,
was it?
the
Supernatural
game is
and normal.
trying to keep a masquerade of a normal world, despite all of the subconscious voodoo crap that Haruhi does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if that ever breaks and Haruhi realizes what she is and what she can do, what will happen then?
All of a sudden, she unmakes herself. That's all I can think of. As dumb as an idea it would be, it kind of makes sense in that context. Because, I mean, when you're given that much power and capability, you have to be careful to not unmake yourself. And realizing the full extent kind of means you might unmake yourself. Mixed herbs, so much health.
Yes.
Use at least one. Or
And
not.
notice, aside from the one battle with the snake, I almost never had to use an herb.
Jeez. Well, when you get to final boss area, maybe you'll have to start using it.
Well, obviously, it's a tyrant.
Yay!
I mean, I don't care
Well,
what
hopefully this will go a lot better than the first take.
Yeah.
Yay!
And although I can go further, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now, especially since
9:30.
I have work in the morning and really don't feel like doing or staying up late again.
So you saved on my memory card?
Which I'm wondering, why did it do that? I have my card in.
You accidentally selected 2. Well, we have a backup.
If anything, it can be moved afterwards.
Yeah.
Alright.
That, and also, I mean, like, it's actually a completely blank memory card, just so you know. So, really, I had it there for backup purposes anyway, so we got it.
Alright. So that's it for try number 2 of redoing Jill's story.
Resident Evil 1, Part 2.
I wish.
Episode 2?
I don't know. I think it's going to be part 55.
55. Works for me.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the other run.
But this is the more successful one.
Yeah.
By far.
Hmm.
Especially if we compare the beginning of this one with the other one.
So, are we gonna keep moving?
Yeah, next week, but for now, that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before you guys go, find something.
Alright. So, until then, folks, take care and farewell.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Do. World of survival horror.
Rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave. What?
And we are back with more Resident Evil 2. No, wait, not 2. I wish it were 2, though.
Wait, Resident Evil. Oh, you got me hoping for more fun with 2.
I know.
Darn it.
I know. I want to get back to 2.
So do I.
Especially after the last time we did this. The BS of arranged mode, I really was hoping for some more RE2 action. But no, we're in RE1 for the time being.
Apparently arranged mode arranged to kick our asses.
Let's finish this blasted game.
Well,
Blast a game. Does that mean this game's powered by Blast Processing?
nah. That's Sonic.
I don't think so.
But I thought the slogan for this game was Resident Evil does what Nintendo don't.
No. That's... Was it Sega or PlayStation?
Sega.
I know it's Sega does what Nintendo don't, but... I remember PlayStation had a similar Oh, no. PlayStation had a different slogan. They had, live in your world, play in ours. Never mind. Was remembering different slogans. Gee, I would be scared if there were different versions of Wolverine for each video game system.
Well, considering you can play as 2 different Wolverines in Marvel Capcom 2.
Yeah, the one that is pre the adamantite skeleton, and the other is the after adamantite skeleton.
Yeah, so you basically have Weapon X Logan, and then you've got friggin' Wolverine.
The original incarnation of Wolverine. I'm sorry if that sounded garbled.
Nah. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I actually want to bring this discussion back in, since we were talking about it before we were actually starting.
Yep.
If many people were to visit cinemassacre.com and patthenespunk.com, then you would know that Active Enterprises is at it once again.
Ah, yes, the Action 52.
No, it's not that bad, but I'd say it's still considered bad.
Ah.
They're bringing Cheetahmen II back to the NES and making it, from what they claim to be, a working port so that it no longer freezes after the 4th level.
Well,
I thought it was a good idea to resurrect anything that came out of Action 52.
Apparently, the owner of
mine did a review of that horrible game.
Apparently, the owner of Active Enterprises, yes, he's still living. He's the one that's trying to resurrect the series.
Well, no wonder his money probably ran out.
And you know what's interesting? I haven't done any actual recording footage of it yet, but I've been tinkering around with X52 via NES emulator Virtua NES. It seems to be playing the levels that would usually freeze or crash on a normal NES console or emulator.
Well, it's entirely possible you have an edited, salvaged ROM.
No. I've tried this before on many other emulators. Any JNES refuses to play the emulator, and FCEUX will just start the game with the opening menu, but when I select the game and press start, it crashes. Every single game.
Huh. So the only thing... So there's only one emulator that actually seems to run the ROM properly?
Aside from NES 10, yeah.
That's...
But here's the thing that's the real kicker. Many levels, like anyone that's seen the Let's Fail X52 highlight reels would know that in Ooze, once you beat the 2nd level, the game crashes. Mine is able to play through the entire game.
Again, weird and creepy, but
which I'm
amazing.
I'm actually going to test this the soonest chance I get with Cheetahmen II. If I can beat the 4th level...
Just has a knack for handling bad ROMs. I don't know.
If I can get to the 4th level, beat it, and it continues to level 5, it's only proving my theory that unless people really desperately want to play Cheetahmen 2 on the NES,
yeah,
they're otherwise throwing their money away.
Kind of, yeah. Snakes.
Which I'm hoping, if that is possible, and it does work, I'm hoping that Kickstarter does succeed in their goal, because I actually want to see who was foolish enough to waste their money.
Somehow you shot the one that was leaping at you.
And I got hit. But I killed the other one, so it's still cool.
Yay, you killed a doggy.
Wait, you killed a doggy.
It's okay, it's undead.
It was a zombie dog.
It's undead, so PETA won't go after us.
Dog.
Dig dog.
Ow.
Dig dog.
How did that one miss me? It was leaping at my shoulder and then it just stopped.
Well, it looks like it.
That one miss. After all, it was 3 feet in front of you.
Well, I'm thinking what it did is it leapt too soon.
Never know.
I mean, yeah, it seems like the dog did its jumping animation a lot sooner than it really should have. So probably a bug in the system, I guess, for that. Oh look, blue.
Let's see, what have we got here?
It's blue.
May as well get that so we can complete this mixed herb.
Yay!
But we have another herb.
More boo.
That too's a blue.
More
A
boo.
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 And we have yet another blue herb. We'll come back for that later.
Yay, boo. Blue boo.
So then we have some rooms to check out.
Wait. Blue boo. Blue boo's sad cousin?
Or it could be a Lubu.
Yeah,
Wait, it could be. Yes, that's a good point.
In which case, your only option is to run the hell away.
Yeah.
you're definitely getting a lot of really good mixed herbs there.
Considering one of the enemies that we'll run into shortly, we might need blue herbs. Not saying it's definite, but we might.
Explosive rounds. So, yeah, I think I'll just distract with Toho for a bit.
Be my guess.
As I was talking with GM earlier, I was looking at Utsuho Ryuji pictures, and of course, Danburu has the largest collection findable.
Anything, ever.
Yes. So I searched through 360 pages of images, 3 of which at the end were actually completely blank pages. So technically
That
it was
means that
300.
they were deleted pictures that were deemed unworthy of Danburu.
Yeah. So that was 357 pages technically, I guess you could say. Give or take a few pictures.
Right.
But yeah, the one of the pictures that I was looking for, I didn't find throughout the entire search, and then when I looked at a small gallery folder, I managed to find it.
Ah. Fine right
Yep,
now.
you're not poisoned.
Not yet, but there's still one more.
And it wants to get you.
Ugh. Caution.
Nothing bad, but given this game's history, you never know.
Wow.
Aha! Aha! I knew it. I knew it.
And you splattered the thing too.
Now we have mini spiders,
Baby Spideys.
which thankfully they're just annoying.
Do they
can't
actually
really-
damage you?
Probably minimal damage, but eh.
Can they make you poisoned as well?
I doubt they can do that. But at the very least, might as well squish them.
Squishy spider. Squish it a spider. As much as I'm usually against the wanton destruction of spiders, I really don't mind it here. Because in this case, they're giant spiders, well, half the height of a person's waist,
Mm-hmm.
if not bigger than that. And that's friggin' dangerous, is all I will say.
3, 4, 5.
Some kind of a code.
Mm-hmm.
Three ball.
3 ball. Shorthand
ball.
is there.
9 ball. Wait, hang on.
So it's showing 3:45 if it were a clock.
Mm-hmm. And
And yes, of course, your 9 ball references.
Cyrano!
I see something on there.
But yeah, looking through all the different renditions that people give Utsuho's arm cannon, one of which
Yeah,
stood out the
Utsuho's
most to me.
Fancy Cannon. That's the name of the pool.
Yeah, it's... Wait, what was the pool again?
Utsuho's Fancy Cannon.
Yeah. I think it was like on page 3 or something. There was one on a white background where the cannon basically looked like, well, I can't remember what it looked like specifically, but it was really, really epic looking for a picture. All I know is I have it saved as on a link, so that will come up when we aren't busy recording.
3.
4.
Oop, one too many bullets.
Now that's interesting. His shadow went from being the standard shadow and then all of a sudden turned bright red and then expanded like the blood puddle. That was neat because like for a few seconds it was, he had a shadow but it was bright red instead of just the normal shadow. It was kind of funny.
Shotgun rounds.
Lockpick. Shells. Oh yeah, and GM, have you heard that there's a second episode of the Maikaze anime?
I actually was not that fond of the first episode, unfortunately.
They had the second episode. It's finally up. I watched it. It was kind of funny.
Muddy water.
Maikaze is taking their sweet time with it. They even threw in a bunch of fourth wall jokes.
Kind of makes you wonder how the key didn't get flushed down a drain after removing all that muddy water, but eh.
It's muddy water. Also, I have tested this before. If you do leave a key on a bathtub, or at least if you leave anything that's got significant weight in a bathtub, it's not going to slide down the bathtub. The bathtub floor is actually just so that it actually can't, that if anything like a key or anything with enough weight to it is put on the bottom, it can't move. Even with the water draining around it.
Point.
How about them apples, eh?
I think it has something to do with the fact that people didn't want to have problems finding things in the bathtub when they had to drain the water.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I mean, say you accidentally drop your wedding ring on the bottom of the bathroom
that's
floor.
You lose your wedding ring for any reason you're asking for, right?
Say you drop it in the tub. And of course, since most wedding rings are made out of pretty solid enough metal and gold, they'll sink straight to the bottom and they'll stay there. And then, because of the way bathtubs are designed, oh hey look, I don't need to worry about losing it because it'll stay in place while the rest of the water drains around it. pushing it over that.
Yeah. So now no one will try to tentacle rape Jill as we move back and forth.
Oh, yay. That thing.
No.
Now, do we remember what triggered the potion making last time?
Yes, I do. It's actually finding the checklist for doing so.
Yeah, I remember that. Which is why I always found it, which is why I find it a little bit strange now.
With buttons.
Push the button.
Don't push the button. Push the button.
So that was what the message was trying to tell us. Easy way to open that.
3, 4, 5.
I usually never follow those directions because I want to give myself a challenge.
Huh?
One of Dr. Topper's puzzle rooms.
Ah, yes. Better yet, how about the Pit of 1,000 Trials? Or of 100 Trials?
Yeah, I did not get to do that much of the 1,000-Year Door.
Run away from the bees!
Oh crap, not the bees!
Not the bees!
A bee?
A bee?
That reference will never get old. Until we overuse it.
From NCS?
Yeah.
Yeah. He makes some great jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing there.
Plant 42.
Yeah, this is what I believe. Huh? No, that's not it. It was the...
Dormitory sketch.
There's another book. I remember. It's in Dormitory Room 3.
Yes, in room 3 is where it gives you stuff. You've used the lockpick. You found shells. Yay, shells. Let's hope it's not a blue shell.
Well, if we're not in the lead, we should be fine.
Yes, but again, I've actually irony has it. I have a new Nintendo 3DS, and I have been playing Mario Kart 7, which is a lot of fun. I recommend those of you who do not have a 3DS yet to try and get a 3DS, and then maybe getting Mario Kart 7.
But again, if you do plan to get a 3DS...
Get it anyways.
Well, no.
Well, get the
I don't
Mario
have
Kart
it.
anyways.
I don't have a 3DS. If you're gonna play 3DS games just to play DS games, I'd say you're better off getting a DS Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are starting to get real cheap now.
Oh yeah. You can find like all the really good ones for like now closer to $30 now. Most of the really good ones are closer to 30 now, and any of the ones that are still ridiculously popular have stuck to solid 40. For a second there, I was hoping the plant would shove off the statue and try to do it again. Not sure why.
And now we'll get more comical humor from the plants.
Did we kill Plant 42 yet? I forget.
No.
This is the first time going in to go kill Plant 42.
Oh yes, the Grand Master of RE snuff fiction.
Yeah, well.
No, seriously, this thing kills female cast members of this series more often in fanfiction than any friggin' tyrant class zombie ever.
Not just
What happened there? Did your audio just cut out?
Not here.
Oh, okay. It sounded like all of a sudden your audio just took a skip.
He likes to talk, but he doesn't talk that much. Give the guy a break.
Oh, okay. No.
I'm playing Maple Story here, dadgummit.
I'll give you a bone right there. That's true enough.
No, I don't want a bone. I want a friggin' Kit Kat bar. Give me a Kit Kat bar.
Give you a break. Okay, I'll give you a break. But yeah, Maple Story. Fun game, especially on Steam.
You out of the way. You out of the way. And we have secret ladder case.
It's a secret passage. Okay, that was a horrible imitation of H.C. Bailey. I am sorry for that. Oop. Slapped myself for that one.
I was gonna say, did you drop your glasses because of doing that?
Nope. They stuck right on my face. Not that bad at slapping myself. Or rather, I'm not that good at slapping myself.
I don't know why, but every time I keep pushing these crates, my mind instantly goes to that one Joseph Blanchett Flash video he put up. I am Resident Evil.
And when you said pushing boxes, all I could think of was an old NES,
Frog has done anything lately.
an old Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think of after you said pushing boxes was a game called Boxel. For the old Game Boy.
I am attractive, and I know how to accessorize. Hey, nice
Push
boobs.
boxes.
I have a wide knowledge of every type of firearm, ever. This is my boomstick. Undead monsters do not affect me. It's just a minor inconvenience.